Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that up. But he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners in the hurry up. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, and I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Throwing right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to pass on second down. This time he's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play, guys that could play up tempo, make...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. On the option. Now the toss.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. On first down, here comes this offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Tosses it incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. With the catch, it's Burks. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. If you run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Floating away. He's going to swing it into the heart of the field. Oh, and he gets downfield with the big catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
On the option. He'll toss it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooner. The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might...
And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back to its own.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the line. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
On the option. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. LSU quick to the line. With jet sweep pass. Twist his way through. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he's running in the open. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sharp. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right. Makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. He's got his man. Tackle is made after the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He wants to throw it again. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass and forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Oh, he tosses it back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Dances away. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. No. still have more chances to get this first down.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble for the wide receiver.
Trying to find his man on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, wants to throw. He makes the catch. All kinds of running room. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooner.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. We get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fair catch, called for and made. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He's looking for a man on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The aerial assault continues. Shoots it to the left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Defense going to stop. Timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Here comes the offense on first down. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game. Motion from the offense. On the ground, it's Judkins. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Afterburner's coming. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
The option look. Quick toss. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Firing to the right, complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in the offense?
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking for the score. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown time. Lining up to add another. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fielded in the end zone, it's Henderson. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter.
Alabama 7, Ohio State 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one. For this running back being a factor in the pass game, that time they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now on second down for this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. At the 35, he's loose. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops the throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. They move the tight end all over. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll call for the fair catch here. Productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Quarterback checking off. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, what a cut! And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Right down the middle. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the air, it's Milroe. Moves away as he feels pressure. The throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Line getting set on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Gets it out fast. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
They're going to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The passing game continues to be prolific, and as much as Ohio State has been built on toughness, they've been built recently on the efficient passing game.
I mean, so many good quarterbacks, and you know you're going to get great play calling, great offensive design. Ohio State offenses every year, year after year, the names change, but the production continues.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Back to throw. It's Milroe. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the route is on.
Hall's in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline.
Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense, he unleashes a long one. He caught it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got loose, it was all over. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll run the option. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looking for the score. Touchdown Tide. And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
One final play before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the pass hits, picked off. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Alabama 35, Ohio State 12.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Firing toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the score.
Touchdown, Bama! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
To throw, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
The short hands, it's Henderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That's caught. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. The quick out.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Here comes that Alabama offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That last completion sets him up on second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This offense has a second down play. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
Alabama, number 89, with the catch and score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. The ball bounces through the... It will be a touchback. Offense set on first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Unloads to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll go to the air on third and short. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
This isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burks.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durham. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. A 1st down for the offense. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They want to throw it. Got a man, it's Sampson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. LSU right back to the line. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got athletes all over the field. But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that 1st down. Nice job. Great nose for the 1st down.
Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
First down for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking to throw it again. Skips away from pressure. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Really nice third down sub defense there.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. 4th down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooners. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline, what sort of changes. Because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, what a move! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The RPO, it's complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wide out in motion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pocket starts to collapse. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. LSU quick to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. They'll run it. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback checking the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards and then stop that clock.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half, not too far away. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
LSU right back to the line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to throw on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Third and goal coming up here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Picked off.
And you don't see this very often with big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time. But how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. On the move, it's Durham. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Handoff to the single back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. LSU 18, Oklahoma 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The give to the tailback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll try the run. Strong, firm tackle. LSU quick to the line. To the ground with the back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try it over the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert.